sent him pictures of the grill. He kind of like never would respond. I finally called him. He said, man, look, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. You're not going to be able to use that. It's not certified. I mean, you can't serve food out here. I mean, the health department's not going to approve this. Like, what you mean? I said, I'm trying to set up at the gas station and sell. I actually put a down payment on the grill.
Okay.
The grill was like $10,000. And man, I was heartbroken.
Welcome to the Velvet Visionaires podcast, where vision meets execution. This podcast is for the visionaries, the builders, the creators, the innovators, the dreamers, the people who see beyond what is and have the courage to build what could be. I'm your host, Walter Williams, and today I'm joined by a self-taught pit master from Amory, Mississippi, who's proven that great barbecue is much more than just food. It's about family, tradition, and creating an experience people never forget. What started with a love for the smell of smoke, blues music, and authentic barbecue has grown into a business built brick by brick through relentless hard work. While working a full-time job, he has spent countless nights running on just a couple of hours of sleep to refuse to let his vision die. Today, we'll talk about why consistency is the foundation of his success, how staying authentic has allowed him to carve out his own lane, and why every customer deserves the same unforgettable experience every single time. His mission isn't just to serve incredible barbecue. It's to build a tradition that brings families together and leaves a lasting legacy. If you've ever wondered what it takes to turn passion into purpose, this conversation is for you. Visionaries, give it up for Mr. Michael Freeman Jr.
What's going on? How y'all doing?
Welcome, brother. Welcome in, man. Welcome in.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Listen, man, I appreciate you joining, man, and because, Mr. Mop It has been a big deal around the city, man. Seeing Mr. Mop It at the different places and the food truck, of course, at different places has been a big deal. So, yeah, I definitely want to get you in here. I appreciate you coming in with your time and everything, because I know you're busy.
Yeah, appreciate you having me, man. Appreciate you having me.
Nah, for sure, man. For sure, man. So we're going to get started. Let's go. Let's get started. I think you said you were from Amory, Mississippi, right?
Amory, Mississippi.
Tell us about what was Amory, Mississippi about? Tell us about that.
Amory, Mississippi, man, it's a small town, man, with about 6,500 people.
Yeah.
They love football, man, and family. Just a small town, man, where people just love to get together and Friday night footballs, right. and people just loving it, man.
Yeah.
That's what Amory about.
No, for sure. And Amory, it's about 45 minutes outside of Columbus, Mississippi?
Yeah, about 45 minutes outside of Columbus.
And Columbus, Mississippi, like an hour and a half from Tuscaloosa or something like that.
Right, and then a lot of people don't know where Amory is, so when they ask, I tell them, hey, it's like 20 miles outside of Tupelo.
Right.
So everybody know what Tupelo is.
That's right. That's a good point. Yeah. Because I remember when I was in Mississippi, when I lived in Starkville, I lived in West Point, everybody came to Starkville, Columbus, or they went to Tupelo.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
They did. Yes,
and you had to pass by Amory. I remember seeing the signs for Amory every time I would go down there, man.
Not much to do, man. Like I said, hey, you just be around family, man, and friends and kick it. Not a whole lot to do.
For sure. Did you, when you were growing up, did you have a big, relation to cooking? What was your relationship to cooking at that age? Or what was it like growing up like that?
Well, truthfully, man, I didn't have a relationship with cooking, man. I mean, my mom, my grandma, all of them did all the cooking. We would run in and out the house, man, playing and things like that. They did all the cooking, man, and we did all the eating. So really cooking, I can't say was in my blood. It was just something that I just took up on, man.
Understood. I heard that. Nah, that's what's up, man. And then, so what was your goals growing up then? What did you want to be when you was growing up in Mississippi?
Well, truthfully, man, I want to be a club promoter.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to be a club promoter.
That's
man.
what's up.
So, I would see, all the people promoting, clubs and things that nature. So that's what I want to be. I want to be the guy that, hey, bring talent in and things that nature.
Right.
Hey, that's what I really wanted to do.
Nah, for sure. Now, club promotion was a big deal, man. I remember, that was the dream growing up. Growing up, you wanted to be around all the people, all the cars and everything that, man.
Yeah.
So. Nah, that's what's up, man. So, all right, so you were in Amory, Mississippi. What brought you to Huntsville? Did you come to Huntsville straight from Amory or what?
Well, yes, I did. Originally, man, me and my dad, like I said, my mom and dad divorced when I was a young age.
Okay.
So, of course, I used to come here every summer.
Okay.
I went to Johnson High School my freshman year.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so
okay.
I came to live with my dad for a while, man. And then, like I said, I kind of, at that time, I didn't like Huntsville.
I got you.
So, of course, because I was used to small town.
Right.
Huntsville was a little bigger.
Right.
And it kind of frightened me. So, I went back. to Mississippi, man. And then I finished high school there, man. And then things, happen that you young, man. You start getting in trouble and things, and they hang out with the wrong crowd. So I was like, I got to do something different, man. So I decided, hey, it's time. So that's when I came on back to Huntsville.
Understood. Yeah, now shout out to Johnson High School, man. You know, I'm a North Side baby, so I mess with Johnson. I didn't go to Johnson. I went to Lee. I went to the Better High School. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's always a battle in the city. You know what I'm saying? So, but nah, man, I went to Lee. I messed with that, bro. What year were you up to Johnson? What year was you at?
I graduated in 95, man. So freshman year, it had to been 92.
That's what's up, man. You might have been up there when my father was teaching over there.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I remember.
That's crazy.
I remember. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, nah, man. It's good. Okay. So you went back and forth between Amory to Huntsville, and then so you just wound up staying, right?
Yeah. When I came back to Huntsville, that's when I was an adult. Then,
of
course,
gotcha.
I made my own decisions. So of course, I was just getting in trouble back at home. Not really doing anything. So it was like a last straw for me. I was like, man, hey, you keep doing this same thing, it's gonna lead to a dead end. So hey, you need a different scenery. So that's why I said, you know what, I'm gonna come on back to Huntsville, and that way I didn't have to follow nobody's rules. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in my dad's house, so I got my own place and I was doing my own thing. Then.
For sure. What was the deciding point? Like, what was going on that was like, all right, man, I got to get out of here?
Well, man, I mean, just the population, like it's small. Drugs. Violence. It's pretty much the same thing. So of course, and I was caught up in some of those things. Of course. So got locked up one time. You know what I'm saying? And it just when that happened, I was like, hey. It's time to go.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, for sure. So when you came to Huntsville, what was you doing?
Well, when I first came to Huntsville, man, I was welding. Welder by trade. So I was welding when I came to Huntsville, man. And then I met a guy, man. He was staying in the same apartment complex with me.
Okay.
Of course, people might know him, Stanley Harrell.
Okay.
He was a manager at Foot Locker, man. Yeah. So, hey, he gave me a shot, man. And then I left the welding thing and started selling shoes because I was, by nature, man, I'm a talker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I can sell you a wheel. Man. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it was. So I went in there, man, and started working at Foot Locker, man, and that's how I came out.
That's what's up. Okay. So you came to Huntsville, you were doing the welding. What was you welding at?
We was down there. It was a little place down in off Wild Tron in Madison called Ridge Industry.
Okay.
We built cargo truck bodies for the military.
Okay. That's what's up. Yeah. And that got you into the welding. You was like, okay, I think this welding thing might work out.
But we made pretty good money at it, man. It was decent money, but like I said, it was just welding is kind of dangerous because we was welding on galvanized steel.
Yeah, no, that's a different deal.
So a lot of people, when you weld, galvanized is different, man.
Right.
Like, it just got to me, man. Getting out work every day, you had to drink milk to come. And I was like, man, I got to get out of this.
It's kind of rough.
Yeah, it's rough. Yeah. So it's health conscious, man. I was like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and try this sales thing.
For sure. Now you got to get a respect out to that, man. To the brothers and to the people that's doing that. That's a heavy job, man. You know what I'm saying? It's dangerous, but it's lucrative. You know what I mean?
It is.
That's one thing I try to teach my children is like when you come out of high school, I need you to have a trade. You feel me? So you can have that thing to do. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that welding is much respected. Okay. So you left there, went to Foot Locker, and then when did you start getting into the cooking business then?
Well, man, actually, it's funny, man, because the journey is really, I'm still a really baby at it, to be honest with you. The journey started, man, I can say probably early 2000s.
Okay.
Going to St. Mark Baptist Church, man. Remember that? And pastor's anniversary.
Right.
So, of course, some old cats, man. I mean, shout out to Terry Daniels and Michael Joe Clark, man. I mean, them guys was cooking for the pastor's anniversary. I mean, every year.
Okay.
And they would start on Friday and the anniversary was Sunday because they had a lot of people to feed. So I was that tag along like, man, can I come in and see what y'all doing? So I used to love being around them guys, man, just sitting out in the yard. They was just chilling, talking with the old cats.
Yeah.
And they was cooking. So I'm just saying like, man, this is kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I was like, hey, they was getting older. Okay. And I could tell they was tiring out.
Yeah.
So I started asking, man, hey, can I hang out, man? Hey, can I, And they was like, yeah, sure. You know what I'm saying? So you up next. So they gave me some tips, man. I just really started from there.
Okay. Yeah. What was some of them early experiences like? Do you remember like when you first got on the grill and they was watching you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
remember that?
Yeah, they was telling me stop flipping the meat, man. Because when you barbecue, you see people constantly flipping the meat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, tell people, man, leave that meat alone.
Right.
That's what they was doing to me. So I mean, and they was like, hey, just be patient. Hey, it's gonna do what it do.
Understood. Yeah. I guess what they say is true. If you're looking, it ain't cooking.
It ain't cooking. Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Okay. So you started doing that, and then, okay, where did you take it from there? Where did you go from there once they were teaching you the basics of it? I assume they were smoking, right?
Right.
Okay, and I got to give a little respect to it. So, because they weren't on propane, they were actually on charcoal and wood. Okay.
Yeah, actually.
Okay, for sure.
And so, man, it got to a point where I was like, okay, let me get this batch. So, of course, they'll let me get a batch of probably about 100 leg quarters. Okay, of course, and they come off and they was looking pretty good. They was like, okay, young buck, you doing your thing. So then when it got to the church, people was like, oh, this is good. But they didn't realize it was me that had done the cooking. So of course, and then, I mean, once they had told them that it was me, they was like, okay. So I was like, you know what? I think this is something, I can do this.
Right.
So of course, I've been working at Toyota. I mean, worked at Toyota for 20 years now. So of course, what I was doing, I just started cooking, man, and just taking food to work.
Okay.
And they was my guinea pigs.
Yeah,
right.
You know
what I'm saying?
Right.
So started taking food to work, man, and hey, people was like, man, it's good. So didn't realize I was ready to sell anything. But then when people start calling like how much you charge, I mean, I knew nothing about prices or what to charge people. So I mean, of course, I was getting got.
Yeah,
because I mean, I was telling people was asking me, hey, how much you charge to cook 100 wings? I mean, I tell these people, give me $50. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't know what was going on. But it gave me the thought, man. Well, hey, these people like my food.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, I might have something here.
Right.
And so, man, I just continued, man, and I bought me a small grill, man, and continued from there.
That's what's up. And that's what you said, bro, is heavy because you were proving out a concept. You know what I mean? You were proving out something that I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna see it. When they were asking you for it, and they were like, "All right, here, take this.
Right.
I give you this for your work." That proved it out for you. Yeah, that's a big deal. And I'm reading that into like a lot of entrepreneurs is like when they prove out, they may not have all the facts at the beginning, right? It may take them a minute, but once they try it out and they off to the races. Right. And was it the same way for you? Was it like once you felt like, okay, people messing with me, you moved into the big deal? Or how was that?
Yeah, it was still a slow motion though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like people didn't believe.
Okay.
I mean, because I was just a natural born. I mean, people look at me and say, man, I don't like a person that want to get dirty.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Get your hands dirty. That's the perception.
100%.
And people's perception is their reality.
100%.
So I was like, y'all just don't know, man. I mean, I'm a country boy, but hard. You know what I'm saying? But I carried myself different.
Okay.
So of course, man, people didn't believe. So I mean, I just had to keep grinding, man, until, hey, it stuck.
That grinding was you bringing the work, and what else? Was you doing anything else outside of the work, or what was that?
Well, not really much outside of work. It was the people at work that really put it out there, truth be told, man. And then when people just started calling and asking for food, and I'm like,
who was these folks? How you find out about
it did something to me. So I'm like, then, man, I just started cooking everything, and then started practicing with my size and things of that nature, man. So it hit.
Hey man, you see this? Why they didn't record this on a real camera? They shot this on a Motorola flip phone, man.
Hey, we're live.
Hey, I'm Walter Williams with Velvet Visionaires Studios, and I help local businesses here in Huntsville make content for their social media pages. If you're a real estate agent, if you're a clothing boutique, if you're a restaurant, a food truck, anything like that needs better content, clean content to better engage with their community, reach out to me. If you've got an upcoming event that needs videography services, reach out to us. You can call us 256-541-8966, or you can email us at velvetvisionaires@gmail.com, spelled just like you see. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good day. Hey bro, why you ain't tell me that the camera was on? So you were selling the work, you were selling your goods at work, and you were getting referral business outside, and you were practicing your recipes and getting different things. So when did Mr. Mop It come into play? When was the birth of Mr. Mop It?
Well, the birth of Mr. Mop It, man, was probably in 2001 when I officially stamped the name.
Okay.
And the way it happened, man, like, I mean, watching YouTube videos, you know, started, because I really felt like this is what I want to do, because there's something about it, man, like when I was cooking, I would turn the blues on, and it reminded me of home.
Come on.
I mean, you listen to the music, and I was one with the smoke.
Yeah.
I mean, and people, when you find that passion, man, and I never got tired of it.
Okay.
So that's why, you know, so Mr. Mop It came about, man, like I'm watching the videos, and I'm like, okay, dude got a mop in his hand. You know what I'm saying? He's mopping his meat. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do some chicken wings. I'm gonna make a little sauce, a little liquid sauce, and I'm gonna start mopping it. So I'd be like, okay, mop it. One of my friends came over and said, mop it. And so I'm like, okay, mop it.
Yeah.
Mop it. And then I went on Amazon, man. I ordered like maybe like 20 of the small mops.
Okay,
man. You know what I'm saying? Just because, you know, I was using them up, getting dirty. You know, it's hard to clean those, so I was throwing away. So one of my partners came over, man, and he was like, he saw me cooking. What you doing, man? I said, mopping my meat. he looked at me and said, that doggone Mr. Mop It.
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
Mr. Mop It. There it is.
That's it.
There it is.
That's
there
it.
it is. There it is. There it is. I took it from there.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Nah, Mr. Mop It is heavy, man. That's a cold name, man. Really, you don't really see anybody else with that name. Right. That's a name that is unique to Michael Freeman Jr.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Yeah, so I have much respect for that. That was a good one. Yeah. So when you were watching on YouTube, who were some of the people you were watching? Who were some of those folks that?
Oh man, I've always been an advocate of, man, your boy Heath Riles, man. Big Mo Cason, he was one of my favorites, man. I constantly watched him over and over again. And of course the king of barbecue, Myron Mixon. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't know about these new cats back then.
Yeah.
So back then it's all about the old heads, the people who was doing it big in the game.
Right.
Like I said, you know, Big Malcolm Reed, man. Those guys, man.
Yeah.
Up from down where I'm from, like these guys from like South Haven. You know, of course, Big Mo Cason is from, you know, up in Iowa, but he was all over YouTube.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey,
Yeah.
I really hined in on him.
Okay, I got you. Man, Malcolm Reed, man, my wife can tell you how many times I watched Malcolm Reed. I stayed up watching Malcolm Reed when he was smoking them lead quarters and smoking all them turkey breasts and whatnot. That's how I learned how to smoke.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So, I started buying his seasoning.
Right, real rap. Nah, for sure, man. That's what's up. Okay. So that was Mr. Mop It. And then what happened after that? Did you get the food truck? When did the food truck come into play?
Well, the food truck didn't come into play until a while, man. I was Mr. Mop It. And I was just selling food. I was pretty much catering. Like people was asking me to cook for, you know, hey, this birthday party.
Right.
You know, and so I started cooking for the birthday party. And like everybody at the party was like, man, who did this food? And blah, blah, blah. So I still, at that time, didn't know I could turn this into a business.
Okay.
So of course, I mean, I'm still just cooking, thinking I'm making a little extra money. You know, hey, I got a full-time job. It's just residual. So hey, it is what it is.
Right.
Then when people just raving and raving about the food, man, I was like, you know what, man, I can do something here. So what happened, man? I was my cousin. I got a first cousin living in Houston, Texas.
Okay.
So I went out there to visit her, man, and I see all these big grills was out there in Houston, man. So, you know, like, you know what? So I went to this place, man, and they had some big grills. It's crazy. They had big grills.
Yeah.
So, of course, I got information that came up back home. So I said, I'm going to get me a big grill. That way, you know, I would see people in Huntsville at the gas station selling food. I said, you know what? My food is good enough, I feel now, that I can do that. But not knowing that, hey, that wasn't the way.
Okay.
So long story, man, I went to... got the grill, didn't get the grill. Well, I actually put a down payment on the grill.
Okay.
Like $1,500. You know, so the grill was like $10,000. I put like $1,500 down. So the guy was sending me pictures throughout while he was building it.
Okay.
So of course, I was really happy about it. I was like, man, I was telling everybody, hey, I got something special. I'm finna make this thing happen.
Yeah.
So of course, I was talking to one of my good friends that work at Toyota, man, Calando Shoulders.
Yeah.
So
man, Calando.
I was talking about,
Calando.
you know, me doing this food thing with this big grill I'm getting built. I showed him the trailer. He was like, you know what? I got somebody that I can put you in contact with, man, that can help you out. So I don't know if anybody knows Happy Pappy, Tyrone.
Yeah.
So of course, the guy didn't know me from a can of paint.
Okay.
Calando gave me his number. I called him, and just because he had several food trucks, he was just, you know, telling me, you know, talking about certain things. So I sent him pictures of the grill.
Right.
And he kind of like never would respond. I'm like, the dude ain't responding. You know what I'm saying? So I finally called him.
Yeah.
And he said, man, look, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It was like, the grill is nice, but you're not gonna be able to use that. You only use that for residential. And I'm like, what you mean? I said, I'm trying to set up at the gas station and sell. He was like, yeah, you probably could, but you would be illegal. He said, this grill that you haven't built right here, man, I mean, it's not certified. I mean, you can't serve food out here. I mean, the health department's not going to approve this. And I'm like, for real? He was like, yeah, it's got to be enclosed, blah, blah, blah. So he started, I knew nothing about food trucks.
Yeah.
And he started sending me pictures like, this is what you got to have. And man, I was heartbroken.
Yeah.
I was heartbroken.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like...
You made that significant investment in that thing?
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm like, what can I do? I mean, like, man, so that's when I just said, man, you know what? I'm not going to drive way to Houston to try to pick up this grill because it's going to serve me no purpose.
Right.
So that's when, man, I was like, I got to try to find a food truck. So that's when I just started looking online, Facebook Marketplace.
Okay.
Didn't really know what I was doing though. Still didn't know.
Yeah.
Didn't know anything.
Yeah.
So it was one day, man. My utility trailer, I was taking it to a place off 53.
Okay.
A P&B trailer, man, to get some work done to it. I saw a guy over there, man. He had a food truck over there. It was a Mexican guy.
Okay.
So we introduced to each other, and I said, man, where you get the food truck? He said, I built them. I said, for real? He was like, yeah. I said, where you from? He said, I'm out of Mexico.
Okay.
I said, what you doing here? He said, this is my stopping point. Like he said, I deliver trailers all over the world. He was like, Huntsville is my stopping point because if anything goes wrong with the trailers, I come here and fix them. So I was like, okay. So I was like, man, so you can actually build them? He was like, yeah. But I'm still like, once again, I'm he in Mexico.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
100%.
So of course he gave me the lowdown, like, hey, it's gonna cost you this much. He said, I need $1,000 to even get started on what you want. You know, because I had a vision after talking to people. I had a vision of what I wanted. And so he ended up giving me all the information I needed, and I sent him $1,000. He said he needed $1,000 to get started. So I'm like, well, man, I wasted $1,500.
Right. You go right.
So I just trust in God, man. I prayed about it, man, and I was like, because he can go out back to Mexico and take my money
and never call you again.
Never call. And the funny thing about it, Walt, man, it's like I never could talk to him on the phone.
Wow.
Because he lived in Mexico.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
He was always messaging.
It was always text.
Yeah, text through Messenger.
I got you.
Man.
I got you.
And it was crazy though. I told him what I wanted in the grill, how I did it, and man, he perfect.
Yeah.
He sent me pictures step by step.
Okay.
And I was like, thank you, Lord. And I'm like, I'm still.
Yeah.
He's still okay now. He's like, we got it built. He sent me a final picture.
Okay.
Of it being built, and he was like, well, we're gonna leave Texas and deliver it to you. He said, we need the rest of the money when you get here.
Okay.
When we get here. And I'm like, okay. He's like, well, first we need $3,000 before we leave. And I was like, what you mean before y'all leave?
Right.
This is for our trip from El Paso, Texas to Huntsville.
Right.
So I said, okay. So I said, man, how am I gonna get it to you? You know what I'm saying? I said, we really hadn't been talking, but talking through Messenger. He was like, you can Western Union. So I went to Kroger, man.
Yeah.
And I prayed all the way there.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I prayed all the way there. I went to Kroger, man. I got the $3,000 and Western Union to him. He told me when he got it.
Yeah.
And he sent me a picture and say, my friend, we're leaving Texas. And it took him, I think about a day because they had a couple stops, man. I never forget, man. I was at work.
Yeah.
And I got the call. It was like 10 o'clock. I was like, I gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go pick that bad boy up.
And it's crazy. He was at my front door.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up, man.
And I still, honestly, I still didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about health regulations, rules. I just thought I was gonna have a food truck and I can just set up and sell.
Right.
But man, that was another setback because I had this, X amount of dollars food truck just here that I can't do anything with.
Right.
So now I get in contact. Tyrone put me in contact, lo and behold, with Jonathan Hammer. Big John.
100%.
So I called him, man, and dude is a phenomenal dude, man. He just absolutely. Like, man, he helped me every step of the way, man. And he was telling me, you got to have a commissary, you got to have this. And I didn't know what a commissary kitchen was. I'm like, what is this? And he was just getting one started, actually off Meridian.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I went and talked to him, man, and hey, I said I had to have it. So I didn't even shop around.
Yeah.
Because I know what I wanted and I know what I needed to do.
That's right. So
I just went with Big John,
man.
And the rest was history, man. Dude, like I said, he's phenomenal. He mentored me the whole step through, man.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And I'm gonna tell you two things. One, you got one of the cleanest food trucks around here. I'm gonna tell you. I don't know if I've ever told you that. But your food truck probably looks one of the best looking food trucks around here. You know what I'm saying? Just the colorway and everything. And man, shout out to Jonathan Henry, man. He's definitely a visionary. He's been on the podcast before, man. I'm glad to see him mentoring and showing. And in his interview, when I sat down with Jonathan Henry, one of the biggest things he pushed and one of the biggest things he talked about was relationships.
Oh, yeah.
And the significance of relationships.
Exactly.
And tell me about that. How does that fit in your life and what you did, man?
Oh, love it, man. I tell people all the time, like, I'm a type of person, man, I don't value money. Because you can make money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. I value relationships, man. Yeah. Because the thing about it, when you value relationships, that puts you in the room with the money.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't understand.
Come on.
And like I said, man, and I know I done said it over and over again, but I gotta keep giving a shout out to this guy, man. Because like I said, this guy didn't know me from a can of paint either. Yeah. And I don't think it was about him getting a client in his commissary.
Right.
Because he knew what was in there. He heard me talking about the passion I had for it, man, and how I was just all over the place because I had lost money and I didn't know what I was doing. So I was like, man, he said, don't worry about it, my brother. He said, I'm gonna help you. And I'm gonna help you, man. So like I said, hey, dude can get the shirt off my back.
100%, bro. Shout out to Jonathan Henry. That's what's up. Okay. All right. So you did that, right? When did you know? So where did you first set up? Where did you first set up your food truck? When did you have your first big day in food truck? Do you remember that?
I do, man. Once I got legit, I did the commissary thing, did the health department thing. It took months beyond to get that. And so my first event, man, I mean, it was crazy. I was trying to find something really close to my house because I'd never pulled a trailer before. I was nervous and scared. So I said, I'm gonna go close, man. So of course I stay in New Market. So it's Advanced Auto right there.
Okay.
On Moore's Mill, Winchester.
Yeah.
So I went in, man, and talked to the manager. I was like, hey, man, I got a food truck. Hey, my first time setting up, do you mind if I set up here?
Yeah.
And he was like, man, Cat was like, yeah, Mr. Bruce, man. And he was like, yeah, you can set up here. And I was like, cool. So that's the first place I ever set up, man.
Wow. Did you know Mr. Bruce before you went in, or you just went in cold?
Well, I have seen him several times now, because that's the Advanced Auto I would go to get car wash supplies and things of that nature. We would speak, but I never had a conversation with him. But I know he knew my face because I was a regular customer. Yeah. But I asked him, could I set up? And he was like, yeah, man. And didn't charge me a fee. And that day changed my life.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. That's what's up. How long was you over there? Because I think I saw you over there for a little bit. How long did I see you over there?
Yeah, I started there. My grand opening was June 2022. Actually, I was there up until about 3 months ago. Yeah. Beyond doing events and stuff. Right. That was my home spot.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you this question, bro. So you built this business by working a full-time job.
Yes.
Right. Come on, bro. How were you able to be so successful while working a full-time job, man? What kept you going on those days when nobody saw the work you was putting in? You wasn't getting no thank yous. You know what I'm saying? What kept you going in the periods of time?
Because I knew what I wanted. I knew I wanted to build something for myself. You know what I'm saying? I knew what I wanted to do, so I was like, I wasn't gonna let nobody stop me. You got the naysayers, man. Working at Toyota, man, hey, it can put a lot on you.
Man, come on.
Hey, but me getting off, man, working 10-hour days, okay, I get off work, hey, I still gotta produce this food.
Yeah.
So I'm getting off, man, I'm dropping my laptop down. I mean, I don't even go in the house and change clothes. I drop the laptop down, man. I'm right outside on the pit. Or I'm cleaning meat, or prepping, or whatever the case may do, man. It was hard. Don't get me wrong, and it's still hard. I mean, it's not easy.
Yeah.
Trust me. But hey, I knew what I wanted to do.
I got you.
So hey, I stuck with it, and here I am.
I got you. When did you know that you had that? When did that vision come clear? Was it that trip to Houston, or when did your vision come clear? But I know this is what I'm finna do. This is what I'm going after. You know what I'm saying? When did that vision hit that point? Like, all right, this is clarity. I know what I got going on. Here I go.
Ironically, man, I really can't say I knew, but when I guess I can say it stuck, was that first event. When I didn't know why I was gonna have 5 people.
Yeah.
100 people.
Come on.
Bro.
Talk me through it. Take me through that, bro. Walk me through that.
Bro, we pulled the truck up. When I got there, man, people was already in line.
Dang.
Sitting there waiting on me.
Yeah.
Because people have been hearing about it. Okay. And of course, like, the name Mr. Mop It, like I tell people, it's catchy.
It's catchy.
Okay, I tell people all the time, if you with your family, you at a fair or you at some type of event, and you see a flag with a guy, and this is my logo, my old logo was, I was the clean cut barbecue.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah.
So I said I want to be different. I want to catch people's attention this way.
Okay.
Because everybody cook.
Yeah.
I said, so what makes me different? You know what I'm saying? So I said, I want to be different. Okay, let me give them something to talk about.
Yeah.
So I had a guy, man, off of Instagram. It's crazy. I mean, I knew nothing about logos and people like that. So I seen a guy on Instagram message, hey, I need a logo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he said, what you want? I said, I want a cartoon character. You know what I'm saying? So he said, you got a picture? I was like, yeah. He said, I sent it to him. He's like, you want to be in this suit? I said, yeah. I want just like this. I said, I'm a clean cut barbecue guy. Shave face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I want a chef hat because I want people to know, hey, I'm him.
That's right.
So man, I had the suit, man, and I said I want a mop in my hand.
Yeah.
So my vision for that walk was the fact that if you're out somewhere and you see that flag, okay, you might not ever heard of Mr. Mop.
Yeah.
But you and your family walking, y'all see that flag, y'all see a clean cut barbecue guy with a mop in his hand.
Yeah.
y'all gonna be like, let's go see what this.
Let's go
check this out. Okay, so I told myself, if 100 people come and 80 of them stay, I got you.
Yeah.
All I need is to get you over there.
100%.
And that, the clean cut barbecue guy with the suit with the mop in the hand with the chef hat, that got him.
I got you.
That got me.
Got you. And when you said that first event, you had, how many people you think you served that first event?
Man, I probably served, probably about 200 people. I mean, it was overwhelming, man, because we sold out.
Yeah.
But then what got me, man, because I had some guys from work, which I didn't know. I mean, the guy, he came, he had a drone. Yeah. He did footage. You know, he was just a real cool guy. Shout out to Michael Freeman, man. I mean, he took care of me that day, man. And then when I saw that and the love that came behind it, I said, oh, man, it's over.
It's over with.
It's it.
It's over
It's it. It's it. I said, it's up from here.
Yeah, that was what's up. And, bro, every time I go to an event and I see Mr. Mop It, the lines is crazy.
Appreciate that.
That's crazy, bro.
Appreciate that.
What do you think is it? Because I mean, you got the flag, and you had the motto, but you got something in your secret sauce that keeps people there.
Okay. Well, first, man, I started with a vinegar-based sauce. Okay. You know, I started with and I call it mop water. Okay. You know, you get
That's right. That's right.
I call it mop water. Yeah. People like mop water. That sound nasty. Yeah, it sound nasty, but it's not.
But it tastes good.
So, and that's a traditional barbecue sauce, man. It's a vinegar-based. So I played around with that. You know, watching YouTube videos, I played around with that for a while until it just hit. Yeah. People started gravitating to that. Okay. Of course, so I was like, okay, I need something different. Okay, I got the Mr. Mop It. That's the vinegar base gonna play out because everybody's doing it. Yeah, right. I said, so what can you do next? Yeah, come on. I said, you got to keep climbing. Right. I mean, your food alone is not gonna keep these people here because everybody. I mean, you look at it now. I mean, Huntsville is saturated with food trucks. Come on, barbecue. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what can you do different, bro? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, So people was making the Hennessy wings. Yeah. And I was like, okay. And I said, I'm not gonna try to bite off nobody. I need to be original. So I'm like, chicken sauce, peach. I said, you know what? I'm gonna make a Crown peach sauce. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Crown. Hey, Crown, I need my deal. Right, 100%. I need my deal. That's right. So man, I went and got some Crown Royal, man, Crown Royal peach, and I just played around with it, man. Played around with different recipes and stuff, man. And I was like, okay, this might be all right. And ironic enough, man, my guys, man, shout out to Vince Carter, man, Nick Burke, and Ernest Moore, man. Them guys, hey, they work with me on the food truck. They real people, man. For sure. So I presented the sauce at one event. They looked at me and said, man, this Crown Peach is swinging. You know what I'm saying? So getting that confirmation from them guys, because they hard on me. Right, right. Getting the confirmation from them guys, I was like, you had something. So I put it out there then. Okay. And it just hit. People was like, oh. And then you got to understand, too, it's something new. Yeah, it is. Nobody has Crown Peach wings. Regardless of what it is, people are going to gravitate to something new. Whether they want to just taste it just to talk about it. Right. Okay, but like I said, but I knew I had a product that nobody had. I'm like, if people eating Hennessy wings, I mean, why wouldn't they eat Crown Peach? Right. You know, so hey, that hit. Okay. Then after that, I was like, okay, you got to keep climbing, brother. Don't get stagnant. Yeah, the Crown Peach is a hit. What can you do next? Okay, so the big thing, and it was popular around. Everybody was drinking Don. Yeah, right. Don Julio. Don Julio. That's 100%. The drink. So of course, I made a Don Julio sauce. Yeah. And it put me in the mind of like, okay, how would this taste? And I thought about it from going to Applebee's back in the day. Yeah. Applebee's sold tequila lime chicken. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. So I'm just like, it can't be as, it's bad. Yeah. And man, hey, put that together. I told you Toyota was a guinea pig. Yeah, 100%. I would take it to work. Hey, they tasted it. Hey, and from then it was on. Yeah. So now those are my 3 signature sauces, man. And we're just coming out with one now that we call All In. Okay. And All In is you have mop water, which is the vinegar base. Yeah. You have Crown Peach, and you have Don Julio, all 3 mixed together. Wow. Yeah. Shout out to Victoria Burke because she named that sauce. Okay, All In. She started that one. Okay. And that's Nick Burke's wife. Okay. She started that. What she did, one day we was over their house, man, and we was eating, and some just told her just to mix all 3 sauces together. And then she was like, Mop It? Yeah. Hey, this bussin' right here. She was like, I said, what can I call it? Yeah. She looked up, All In. Yeah, right. I said, hey, that's it. Everything's in there. 100%. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what's up. So then how you get to the Gizzards then? Okay. The Gizzards, it was kind of different, man. So it was, actually I came out with the Gizzards in November of last year. Okay. But so I don't know if anybody out there know of Art Fornell. Art Fornell, Country Style.
Yeah.
On YouTube. So of course I used to watch them guys all the time, man.
Yeah.
So of course I said, I want to go to that Country Style cook-off. So the guys, man, we got together, man. We were in the Sprinter. We went up there for Father's Day weekend last year.
Okay.
So we just chilling, man. You got a lot of great cooks up there, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Benham, South Carolina, man. They don't get enough credit for the cooks they got, man, but they get down up there.
Okay.
So we're there, man. I'm sitting there chilling, man. Just, of course, what we doing, just drinking. And Vincent came over, man. He had like a plate, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he had some gizzards. I mean, like, I ate fried gizzards going up, I'm sorry.
Right.
That's all we did.
Yeah.
But Vincent came over with some gizzards, man, and they were saturated in sauce. But he was like, man, they tender though. I said, where you get them from? He said, guy over there, Lizard Man, he's boiling them in a pot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he had the pot on the grill, but he was boiling them in a pot, and then he saturated them in the sauce.
Okay.
I tasted one, it was tender. But it was tender because he boiled it.
Yeah.
I was like, Didn't say nothing, man. So came on back home.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I'm gonna try to smoke some gizzards, man.
Yeah.
So I grabbed a pack, smoked them. Tough as wood leather. Tough as wood leather. I said, this ain't gonna work, man.
Yeah.
And me just knowing cooking, I'm like, okay, I had it high heat.
Right.
So okay, let me back off the heat some.
Yeah,
and let me increase my time.
Yeah.
Okay, so
are we giving out the secret sauce? Should we be giving out this secret sauce?
Hey, you can do it.
Okay.
Hey, I live it. It's the only one, Mr. Mop.
Right.
Hey,
that's right.
Hey, so
that's right.
I took back on the heat and increased the time. So of course, man, I played with it for about 2 or 3 months, man. And once I got them to my liking.
Yeah. Then you started.
Yeah, because my wife, my daughter, they don't eat gizzards. So they couldn't be the guinea pigs.
Right.
So I took it, of course, to Toyota.
Right.
And people was like, this different.
Yeah.
It's different. And they tender.
Yeah.
So I just started talking about it. Hey, I got these gizzards.
Yeah.
And so, man, and I started posting them.
Yeah.
And people was like, wow. So then, man, people started tasting them like, man, they tender. And, bruh.
Yeah.
These things have went places that I never thought they would go. Crazy.
That's what's up.
It's the most lucrative thing I sell right now.
That's what's up. That's
Can't
crazy.
keep enough of them.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
On some gizzards. That's what's up, bro. And you said, I think I saw a video of you, and what's his brother's name? Les out of Houston?
Yeah, Les Barbecue.
Yeah, Les Barbecue. That's right. Yeah.
Oxtail King.
Yeah. How was he? He enjoyed him, yeah?
Yeah, he did. He enjoyed him, man. He's cool. Like I said, and we was talking, and I met the guy. Well, I always follow him.
Yeah, right.
And I met him, man. We was both picking up wood together. He was down here. He did an event.
Okay.
And I met him, man. Now, of course, I'm telling him about, I know who he is. I'm telling him about my stuff.
Yeah.
So he was like, I ain't never had smoked gizzards, man. So he was like, hey, if you gonna be available, I said, I got an event the same day. I said, but I bring you some.
Yeah.
So I brought him some. That's where you seen the video come from, man.
That's what's up.
Ever since then, man, shout out to Les too, man. Hey, them follows and views, man, have went way up.
Went way up.
Way up.
Texas in every way.
Exactly.
Hey, man, I remember I used to watch him back because when I was doing trying to learn how to smoke, man, I used to watch him and how he used to set his whole play out when he was setting the ribs and whatnot out.
Right.
Yeah, he did his thing, man. That's what's up, though. Okay, that's what's up, man. So you talk about consistency a lot, right? Mm-hmm. And man, I want to get some of this game from you. So we talked about relationships. And what I'm getting from your story, bro. What I'm getting from your story is that you a hustler, and that you are out here, right? You're out here. You're not behind a computer. You ain't chat GPTing all day. You know what I'm saying? You out here hustling and grinding and going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm doing, man. Like I said, I'm mixing and matching. I'm mixing recipes.
Yeah.
I ain't looking for nobody's recipes. I'm making my own, and I'm out here grinding, bro. Like I said, it's if you want it, you got to go get it. I tell people everybody's different.
Right.
Everybody's different, man. So I want it to be different in my own way. Like I tell people all the time, they be like, "Won't you do it this way?" Nah, man, we all different. Like I said, birds fly, fish swim. We all different, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And that's important too, bro. Like everybody can't cook the same way.
Right.
You're not gonna enjoy it. You got to have a little bit different, man. You know what I mean? Do you think that grind, that consistency, is that more important than talent? Because you got a talent for cooking. Clearly, you have a talent for cooking. What do you think is more important? Is it the consistency that's more important, or is it talent more important? What is it that makes that secret sauce? You feel me?
I take consistency over talent any day.
Yeah.
Because you can have talent, man.
Yeah.
But it can only take you so far.
Right.
Being consistent, that's gonna take you further.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I learned this at Toyota, man. I mean, you always want to try to Kaizen something to make it better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So of course, but you want to stay where if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
So the consistency, it stayed there for me, man, and that's what I live by. change any recipes. I don't do anything different. I stay where it's at.
Yeah.
Yep.
You talked about your brand, right? You talked about the clean Mr. Mop It, right? You talked about how the brand you have now is very unique, right? How do you intentionally build a brand that people trust before they even taste the food? Like, because is that what you think is the logos? Is it the design? Is it the word of mouth? Because you're talking about you're feeding people the food before you put it out. Is that how you increase your brand, or how do you kind of push your brand?
My brand, man, like my daughter put me on. Like, I wasn't a big social media guy.
Okay.
My daughter, and of course, social media rules the world.
Right, 100%.
My daughter was like, Mr. Mop It was already been a brand. Now because it's Mr. Mop It, it's something different, Mr. Mop It. So, of course, man, social media, that presence, man. I just started posting videos, making videos, and that took it.
Yeah, for sure.
That brand itself, it went.
And man, I can tell you this, bro. Like I kind of study. I try to study because my business, right? I try to study it, and bro, as far as when it comes to internet presence in Huntsville, I don't see anybody else pushing the same amount of content that you're pushing out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know if you see that or if you study that at all, but I don't see anybody else dropping videos as consistently as you do.
And really, I don't see it, but I mean, I think I should be posting more.
Yeah.
But I'll be tired, bro.
I'll
be tired. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I thank God, man, for what He allowed me to do.
Yeah. 100%.
And when it hit me, I'm gonna post a video, man. Especially, I don't like people to forget about me because, of course, I work a full-time job, and a lot of people are always asking, where you gonna be at? Where you gonna be at?
Yeah.
I mean, it's rough. I mean, we normally set up maybe about 2 or 3 times, maybe honestly a month.
Yeah.
I mean, because I still got a life.
Yeah. Right.
And the guys that work with me, man, they got lives too. So of course, we gotta live.
Yeah.
So of course, man, I mean, hey.
So how you balance that? How you balance it? Talk about that. How do you balance the life, work, and this? How do you rest? What is your plan? Like, how do you balance all of this stuff with your life, because you talked about you got your daughter, you got a wife, you got 3 jobs, you got the food truck, Toyota, and you got your wife. You feel me?
Yeah. So think about that, man. I mean, I'm up early every morning regardless. I mean, I don't care. If I go to bed at 12, I'm up at 4:30 every morning.
Okay.
I don't even need an alarm clock. My body just is used to it. And I'm the type of guy, man, I have to be doing something, because if I sit down, I'm gonna crash. Yeah, so I'm always getting it. So of course, man, like balancing it, bro, like I've lost a lot of time with my family. Yeah. Because they might be in the house, or they might be like, hey, you wanna go here, wanna go there? I'm like, nah, I gotta get this done, I gotta get that done. Yeah. And of course I know my wife at the end of the day, I mean, she wasn't a big fan of it at first. Yeah. Because it was taking time away from the family, you know what I'm saying? And of course, I mean, but once she saw the vision and she see the passion I had for it, and she see that I wasn't gonna stop. Yeah. I mean, she jumped on board. You know what I'm saying? My daughter, she was the same way. She just seen her father, man, getting out of work, dropping that laptop and just working hard.
Moving on.
Moving on. Yeah.
So how important is legacy to you?
It's very important, man. But of course, I mean, my daughter, she's a marketing major. Okay. So of course, she don't want a barbecue. You know what I'm saying? So of course, I mean, but it wouldn't be left to her, because she'll probably sell it. Right. But at the end of the day, I mean, I want Mr. Mop It, man, to be remembered for a long time. When I'm gone, man, I want these people to say, hey, that cat there did it his way, man. I built this brand brick by brick, man. Like I said, countless hours, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, running off 2-3 hours of sleep, still getting up the next morning, clocking in. Yeah. So of course, that's what I want to be remembered for, my legacy, man.
Yeah, for sure. I think you are, bro. I think it's clear that you will be, because the fact that you running Toyota, you running this Mr. Mop It food truck, you running your family well, all these things you're doing well, bro. You have no choice but to be remembered for your excellency.
Appreciate
you know what I'm saying?
So
let me ask you this: where can people find you at, man? How can people reach out to you, man?
Oh well, man. Instagram, Mr. Mop It. Yeah. Facebook, Mr. Mop It BBQ. TikTok, Mr. Mop It. And of course, you go to the website, which is MrMopItBBQ.com. That's right. So you can find me all social media outlets, man.
For sure. And you're gonna be at June Fest tomorrow, right?
June Fest tomorrow.
I know it's gonna be after this, but you're gonna be at June Fest, yeah?
June Fest, yes.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Well, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you bringing your story in and telling us about all this, man, and sharing your story of Mr. Mop It, bro. And to the visionaries that's out there watching, man, pick up on the things that Mr. Michael Freeman Jr. has brought to us, man. He's definitely telling a story of consistency, a story of hustle, a story of grind, a story of resiliency, right? Being able to go and do, even when you don't have all of the information, still acting.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Because that's one thing that I take away from, bro, is like the importance of acting even when you don't have a perfect picture.
Exactly.
Imperfect action is what I
Yes,
call
sir.
it. You know what I'm saying?
And I tell people all the time, never give up on your dreams, man. I mean, if that's your dream, go out there. I mean, and say, that's one thing I'm gonna never do. I'm never give up on my dream.
For sure, bro.
Hey, what I want to say though, for all the people, stay tuned. We got something special coming.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Okay. Stay tuned. You heard him. You heard him here first. You feel me? Stay tuned.
Stay
you know
tuned.
What I'm saying?
Stay tuned. Keep your ear to the streets.
Keep your ear to the street. That's what's up. Hey, well, Mr. Michael Jr., Mr. Freeman, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate you, bro, coming in, and thank you for your time, man. And with that, y'all visionaries, stay working, bro. We got it. We coming up with it.